Welcome to Out and About on the Recumbents. Let's go. Ride low. Ride recumbent. Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. Happy Groundhogs Day, February the 2nd. Go ahead, Joe. We finally got enough, some decent weather, and enough of the garbage is melted off of the trails and the roads that we won't totally get our trikes all nastied up. But yeah, it's been a while. January was a pretty vicious month here in southern Colorado. We had double-digit, well below zero temperatures and all kinds of high winds, and we had a ground blizzard just a few days ago, and yeah, it's just been wild and woolly out here this January. February looks like it might be a little better, although I still have those ups and downs, be those really cold days. But yeah, I noticed watching the Facebook stuff, for a lot of you are starting to get in some rides finally. That super deep freeze is starting to go away. Won't be too long before howdy. Won't be too long before we'll be looking at daylight savings time. So Joe's up ahead. Bike back. Morning.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude.
Yeah, I guess they all knew each other. At least the guys did. So yeah, but we're, as you can tell by the sign, we're on our version of the Rock Island Trail. It does seem like almost every state has a Rock Island Trail. I'm sure not every state, but it seems like a lot of them sure do. But yeah, this is our version. And yeah, they're finally got some serious planning. They're talking about basically continuing the Rock Island past Powers, which right now Powers Boulevard is the as far east as you can go on the Rock Island Trail. But they're supposed to and they're doing a little different than I thought. Originally I thought they were going to tunnel under, but they're not. At least where I thought, right off where the trail ends. They're not going to do that. They're there's a little bit of a frontage road at the end of the trail. It ends in a cul-de-sac. And howdy. They're going to because they're going to extend down the cul-de-sac to Palmer Park Boulevard, and then make some sort of a crossover from there. I don't know whether I was reading something that made it sound like they're going to do a bridge, which would be fabulous as far as I'm concerned. I don't like the idea of going under Powers, because, you know, that's a 6-lane road with a immense amount of north-south traffic. So I'd be a lot happy to go overhead than go underneath. Plus, too, you don't have to worry so much about the water, you know, the water leaking in and filling the tunnel. So I hope that's what they'll do, but I don't know for sure. Now, it hadn't even started yet. They put the planning together, and I guess that's finalized. And I guess they are planning on starting, you know, sometime in 2025, but don't know when that will be. But it will be cool, because they're supposed to work it out to where you could go all the way to Sand Creek. Let this lady by here. Howdy. To the Sand Creek Trail. Now, bike bat. Well, you can hear that thing coming. Old fat tire with not much pressure in the tires. I got some ice here. As you can see, we had some pretty darn good snow, and it's just been too cold for it to get rid of it. So we're supposed to have some really nice days. Yesterday was supposed to have been, you know, like mid-50s, but it was solid clouds. So it really wasn't that warm. We went and we're fortunate we found a free tax service because of our low income, our very low income. And so that really helps us out, bless their hearts. Of course, we're really easy because all we have is our the 1029 form, you know, or 1099 form from our Social Security, because that's all we have. We don't have any other assets, so our income taxes are pretty darn simple. But still, it's nice to have, you know, a professional fill them out for free. You know, since they don't do the 1040EZ form anymore, like they used to in the old days. But of course, you know, we don't pay any taxes because we don't make any money. So it's all Social Security, thank goodness. And so we won't get anything back. Although we will get, Colorado has this weird thing called a Tabor law. And what it is the city can only make so much money. Which is weird, but that's the law. You know, they have a ceiling. And if they make over that, you know, through all, you know, through taxes and lodging and all this other silly stuff, you know, tourism and whatever, they have to pay it back to the people. Well, it used to be a lot more fair, because the last couple of years, you know, we've gotten between $600 and $750 a piece. Well, this year they really messed us over. We got like $150 a piece. That's it. And they put the Tabor refund on a scale, and for some reason, the poorer you are, the less you get. So now how that seems fair, you know, is before, you know, they just sent it out to everybody and they got their money, but not working that way. I don't know, maybe they didn't make as much. I don't think that's what it is. I think it has to do with they really wanted to get rid of the Tabor refund and put it all to people who have mortgages. Well, that's fine if you're rich and you can afford, well, okay, not rich, but you have enough income to afford a house. You know, Joe and I can't afford a house, so it's like, okay, well, you don't deserve the money because you're not well off enough to own a home. That's bullshit. We pay the taxes just like everybody else, you know? So, yeah, as usual, the rich get away with everything. It just makes you wonder sometimes. I don't know what it's going to be like down here. Howdy. Could be kind of messy. We're going under Circle Drive now. A lot of times when there's snow on the ground, this tunnel's full of water. But looks like right now it's just kind of wet. Doesn't look too bad. Ah, yeah, we got some slushy, icy, creepy stuff here. And the trikes love to slide all around on this stuff. Give Joe a little head start there. Ole, 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 ole. Yeah, it's a little tunnel, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But yeah, we're again on the Rock Island Trail, and we're heading for, I can tell Joe's only got it in one because I'm eating her alive here. Ah, none up, none up, none up, nope, 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 doodaloo. And she's shaking her head for some reason. I don't understand. Just because, you know, my wife is a tough bird and she's gonna grunt it out, and her husband is a weak willy and puts it up in level 2. Yes, because why? I paid for e-assist. I'm gonna use it. Use it till the battery dies and I can't afford a new battery. And then I'll probably have to change it all back over to a mountain bike triple and have all the battery and have the motor taken off and sell the motor and stuff. Because you know, the batteries for these things are just ridiculous. And mine's actually a cheaper battery. Joe's is like almost twice as expensive as mine. And since Joe's is the older battery, hopefully it will go first. Then we'll have to get her a battery and hope mine lasts long enough that we can get it on one of the one credit card and pay it off before mine decides to die. Yeah, I don't know why the EBO batteries for like Joe's EBO system, which stands for Electric Bike Outfitters. That's what EBO stands for. They're out of Denver. And in fact, if you're watching the Laid Back Bike Report today, this afternoon, comes on at 2 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. They're going to have a tour and a question session for Electric Bike Outfitters in Denver, Colorado. So we gotta, sometime this summer, or late spring, early summer, we gotta rent a truck, pickup truck or a cargo van, and take Joe's trike up to EBO in Denver, and they're gonna re-grease the motor. And if there's any way we can do it, you know, I'd like to upgrade her system to, we both have 36 volt systems, and those seem to be a thing of the past. They seem to be kind of going out, phasing out, and everybody's going to either 48 volt or 52. And so, you know, get her a 48 volt battery and controller, and supposedly it would give her system more power, and she could use a little more power going up hills, because my inline, you know, once you get an incline, my inline will you know, basically, well, like right now I just put it into 2 and I'm catching her fast. We'll get up here where it's flat, I'll put it back down to 1. But yeah, so as you can tell, it's kind of cloudy. It's those thin clouds, you know, them high thin clouds. But it is supposed to warm up to 60 eventually, supposedly. I gotta back off so this lady can come across with her dog here. As we've said before, one bad thing about the Rock Island Trail is that hello.
Hi.
Have a good day. Hello,
Hi.
hello, hi. Hi. All right. A very friendly dog. I like friendly dogs. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, the one bad thing about the Rock Island Trail, well, several of our trails really, you know, because they're urban trails, so we have to wait for the crosswalks, you know, which is kind of a pain in the bottom end. But, you know, it's way better to have a trail than not to have a trail. So we'll take what we get. Because we like our trails. We're trail people, have to admit. I mean, you know, don't get us wrong. We'll get out on the street. We'll get out on the street and play with the cars if we have to, but we'd rather not, if we can help it. Oh, come on, light. Yeah, I have no patience for lights. It's like, come on, any day now would be nice. Here we go, finally. Let Joe go first here. This trail probably has better signage on it than just about any trail in the city, to be totally honest with you. Some of our trails have almost no signage whatsoever, which is so silly. I mean, there's some places where, you know, like the trail separates and it doesn't go, you know, like straight over to the, you know, the other side. You know, you kind of have to, you know, take the walkway this way or that way, or a crossing this way or that way to get back over to where the trail restarts. Oh, we have a dog. This is not good. We have a dog. Hopefully it will just keep going. Oh, we have two stray dogs. Not good at all. Don't like stray dogs, man. But yeah, it's today is Sunday, and you can tell the weather's at least a little warmer because there's a lot of bikes out today. Howdy. And the other day when we were out walking, there was hardly a bike one, man. I mean, there was barely a bike. But we get our taxes done through a program called VITA, V-I-T-A, or Vita, I don't know which one it is. Howdy. And like I said, because of our income level, we get it done free, which is really nice, man. Man, if we had to pay out, you know, $200 or $300 just to be able to get our taxes done like we used to, that would kill us right now. So, but it's through United Way, and I'm sure you've heard of United Way. I don't know if they're actually United States wide or not, but I know they're in a lot of western states because it started in Denver, you know, back in the 1800s, you know, way back, even before BJ and Joe. So now we're heading for Academy Boulevard, and I'm going to go ahead and we'll get back with you guys because this is a really long light. I mean, really long. See, this is where you love having fenders. When I call it the slop, you know, because it covers the whole trail. Morning. And fenders are really wonderful for that. You know, they keep that stuff off of you, because otherwise you end up being, you know, looking like you ran through a mud puddle when you were a kid. All right. Okay. We'll get back to you. Okay, we're back. Continuing along the Rock Island on the other side of Academy Boulevard. Sorry about the weird angle there. Had to kind of get a better grip on the camera. Okay. We got an older gentleman here. Morning. Thank you. Yeah, we'll be coming up on, hello? Coming up on Murray Boulevard here very quickly. And that's our main thing today, is just checking out the crossing again, seeing if they've done anything. Weather's been really, like, not real good, so I mean, if they don't have anything done, I kind of understand. Because we checked Shook's Run intersection the other day with Eunice Street, where they're putting in another lighted crossing. Oh, that one's a bit more complicated because they're what do you call it? They're synchronizing it with a stoplight that's about a half a block down. You know, for cars. I see the wheels down, so they're going in for a landing. Got some jets up in the air. I was really hoping for a little less cloud cover today, but it's actually almost as thick as it was yesterday. It kind of, it kind of clears up over the mountains, but it doesn't actually clear out till, we're done with the ride. So, the whole ride was in the clouds, and you get back home and you get everything put away. Well, you get back to the storage unit and get everything put away, and bingo, pingo, the sun comes out, and it's beautiful for the rest of the late afternoon, early evening. Passing on your left. Okay, well, they've got lights up now. They're not working yet, but they do have lights up. So that is definitely an improvement. So now we just have to wait. Because see, this is why they had to do the lights, because nobody will stop for you. Yeah. I mean, nobody will even try to stop for you. Every once in a while you get somebody, but not very often. And see, they're supposed to stop, and they know it. It's a crosswalk. But they don't. So it'll be really good when they do get the lights on. Joe, go ahead and go around me. So yeah, like I said, we're heading to Powers Boulevard. Originally, we weren't going to ride today because, I was going to give it another day to melt, but cabin fever got the best of me. And it looks like we should be able to ride for the next couple of days. Monday and Tuesday look like the best days of the week. So, and luckily we don't have any appointments. We'll have a doctor's appointment on Thursday, so, although we might end up having an appointment on Wednesday, just according to how things go with a certain factor. Howdy. And I hope not, because, well, yeah, if I have to give up Wednesday, that'd be okay. Like I said, Thursday I have a doctor's appointment, which I gotta call the doctor to find out what time it is, because I usually put all that information into my phone, but for some reason I forgot to do it. So I didn't. Speaking of phones, do you guys ever put, save your emails, in certain categories, and then, so you can re-reference it, and then when you go back, they're gone? I've been having a real problem with that. We have Samsung A14s, A-14 cell phones. So I mean, they're not, you know, they're not high end, but they're not like really garbage. But yeah, I've been noticing that, you know. Thought for sure I, you know, kept this the email, you know, for this doctor's appointment, you know, under medical. But I went back to my Gmail and ain't nothing in medical. So very strange. But yeah, I'm sorry about not having much content lately. But like I said, boy, January was rough this year. I mean, really rough. Usually sometime in January, you know, we have a yeah, maybe, you know, a few days, you know, at least a week, you know, some semi-decent weather, you know, but not this year, boy. I mean, you know, if it wasn't snowing, the wind was fierce, you know, 40, 50 miles an hour. Or just, you know, like I said, bone chilling, below 0 Fahrenheit cold for several days in a row, which is really weird for us. Oh, we got horsies up here. Yeah, we got horsies up here. We'll just have to be cool and Joe, let him pass. Oh, he's oh, you're welcome. You don't have to hurry. We're supposed to yield to equestrians, so. Oh, I know. Yeah, these things are pretty weird looking. Yep. We look like alien frogs.
Have a great day.
You too.
Good.
I figured it was better to call them equestrians rather than horsey people. Yeah, really. Figure as long as we ain't moving, we should be okay. Shouldn't be a threat if we ain't moving. But yeah. Hello. Oh, check it out. They got a new sign up here. They finally put something in here. Oh, check this out. It says Rails to Trails. The Rock Island Trail is part of the program known as Rails to Trails. It's also part of the Millennium Trail. For 18 years, the Rock Island Trail Neighborhood Association and other community activists worked tirelessly to champion the completion and recognition of this trail project in the spring of 2000. The White House recognized the Rock Island Trail as the eastern segment of Colorado's Millennium Legacy Trail. This 70-mile stretch of trail runs from Peyton to Cripple Creek, except for you can't get there from here. It's also known as the America the Beautiful Trail. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. I didn't even know Colorado had a Millennium Trail. But the Rock Island Trail does not go as far as they make it sound. At least not in its current... basically, the Rock Island Trail ends at... well, pretty much ends at the Pikes Peak Greenway. It doesn't go any further west than that. and they were talking Cripple Creek, you know, which is, you know, up in the mountains, up Ute Pass, going west. So maybe in another 50 years, but I haven't even heard of this Millennium Trail thing. That must be a national, so I guess we're part of it, but it's not like the Great American Rail Trail, you know. It should be cool. It's too bad we couldn't become part of that, but we're too far south. They don't like to go south. Like I said, a lot of bikes out today. Lots of aircraft too. Been watching 3 military jets fly around doing touch and goes. Must be Air Force jets because they're fairly quiet. Navy and Marine jets don't have sound arresters on them, you know, because they're usually out in the ocean. So, but Air Force jets usually do. A little rock formation. There's a, just on the other side of that little rock formation, there's a bench. Morning. Yeah, don't go over into the muck, dear. Just pull over as far as you can. Try to go over a little further. You got me hanging out here in the corner. Okay, that's good. Howdy. Okay. Well, this is where we're going to end this part of the video. Hold on just a second. Can you hold that for me, Joe? Okay, the concrete ends right here for the Rock Island Trail, which is really dumb because basically, as you can tell, it goes up here and then you'll work your way over and you'll end up at Powers Boulevard, where you might be able to see the cars going by just past that little power plant. But it's too nasty and slushy, snowy mud for us to mess with going to the end today. So, all right, so we're gonna head back down to Academy Boulevard and pick up the Academy Boulevard bike path, and got a bike coming down, so Joe's gonna move for him. But yeah, so we'll catch you once we get down there. All right, bye. Okay, we're now on the Academy Boulevard bike path, as I like to call it. I'll try to talk loud because of all the car traffic, but we're heading up to a Maverick convenience station. I don't think they call them gas stations anymore. I think they're all Maverick, or you know, convenience stations now. But it's a good place to stop for lunch. As long as you buy something, you know, a drink or something, they never complain about us having our own bagged lunch. So I like to you know, frequent places that you know, are willing to work with me, because it's a real bummer, because I'd like to go down to Life's Perk coffee shop, get a hot tea, but you can't have any outside food whatsoever. Oh, we got a bit of a water here, boy. What a bummer. Okay. Howdy. Sometimes you just get these pools because the sidewalks, you know, they dip down, so there's no way for them to go away. We got another one. Boy, these are big. Jeez. Hope I'm not getting water in my chain. Let me go over here so it's not so deep. Oh boy, it's gonna be messy. Oh well. At least it's water and not snow and mud. Of course, it'll pick up the snow and mud. But yeah, it's just a double wide sidewalk, and it only goes from Constitution Avenue up to Mazeland Drive, I think it is, and then it goes back to a single-sided sidewalk, which, you know, we don't like to be on unless we absolutely have to. So, but yeah, I thought we'd just bring you over here, and then we'll probably add another part, you know, when we actually finish up the ride down the road here. Not sure kind of where we're going from here. Probably end up heading over to Monument Valley Park. That does seem to be a staple for us. Well, it's a good place to stop because even this time of year they have at least have some porta potties, and they also have places where you can sit down and, you know, eat a snack, you know. So that makes it a good place. During the summer, of course, they have, you know, like, you know, the nice restroom is open, and good place to, you know, have a bag lunch. They've got Palmer Park right across the street here, but they don't have very many picnic tables over there. It's funny because it's a huge park. You know, so here we are at the Maverick. So we're just gonna cruise in over here and park our bikes in the it used to be an outdoor eating area, but I guess because of the homeless coming over and from the park and camping, they took all the chairs and tables out, which is a real bummer, because it was nice in the summer, you know. And I kind of liked it because, you know, we didn't have to go in and, you know, take up a space inside. I don't really like doing that if I don't have to. You know, if the weather's nice especially. Okay. Alright. Always little piles of ice in places. Alright, well, we're gonna go get us some lunch, so you guys do the same. We'll get back to you. Bye. Hey, we're back on we're on Shook's Run Trail right now, and we're heading over to our favorite little spot, the I hate it when my mind goes blank. The Good Neighbors Meeting House. And yeah, so it's basically about 10 after 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, and they still haven't got the new crossover trail and intersection quite finished yet. When it gets done, it's going to be really nice. But hopefully here fairly soon they'll have that up and running. As you can see, there's a trail right there, and there's those yellow stop black poles over there. That'd be the new crossing. But this one's a little more complicated because they have to well, they're hooking it in with the with this light here for the street. This is El Paso Street and Uinta Street, and so they're synchronizing or coordinating the lights. So that makes it a little more of a, you know, they've got to do a little bit more to it to get it to work out perfect. Oh, damn. I hate it when it does that. Sorry. Sometimes on these older trikes, when you put the electric motor up on the front, you know, like mine is, if it hits a bump, sometimes it kind of goes into a bit of a wobble, which is a little freaky. I mean, it doesn't go into anything super dangerous. It's not like a tank slapper or anything. Oh boy, don't you hate it when they do this? God. Yeah. Just pile the snow right there in that little bitty area, you know, for us to be able to get by. But yeah, so like I said, this is where we're going to be ending. Thanks for coming along. If you're new, welcome. We'd love to have you subscribe. Please like and share the video. We really appreciate it. And yeah, we have to bring out the motto, you know, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. And it has been nice to actually get out here. It's finally we're getting a little more sunshine. Not much, but a little bit. So the clouds are thinning out. But that's how it is. You know, you ride the whole day, and then you know, finally the sun comes out at the last minute. Oh, I hate these deep. Yeah, bit of a pool here. Because for me it's a little dangerous because my chain and my bottom chain tube is really low to the ground. I mean, I only have about an inch, you know. So I hate the idea that my chain is submerging itself into, you know, nasty water, but not much we can do about it, darn it. Just, you know, wipe the chain down when I get back to the storage unit. But yeah, we're almost good neighbors here. So, well, I hope you're getting in a ride. We feel very fortunate to finally get in a ride. And hopefully February won't be quite as mean as January. And we'll be able to do more. So, yeah, we're coming up on the Good Neighbors Meeting House. A little playground here on Shook's Run Trail. Yeah. It's a neat little playground they've got here, I'll tell you. That's pretty slick. Howdy. Okay. All right, so we got our own little parking space right here. It's kind of cool. Okay, so till next time, BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. Bye for now. Or as I should say, happy trails. Bye.